Let's talk about how women are measured on how they retain a man, how they keep a man. Let's talk about that. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Now, do men measure women on that principle? No. And are men measured on that same scale? No. And I'll get into that later. But usually when it comes down to female family members, when they go to the gathering, a lot of times there's two things that women, at least in the black culture, go through. It's even in other white cultures, I guarantee you, it's like this. At least on the male aspect of it is, where your man, where your husband, where your boyfriend at, where your man at. And then a lot of times in the black culture, it's about your weight. Ooh, you done got fat, and they are very. They are very slick on how they throw these terms out. So if you don't really know what's going on as a man, the man the women in the living room, or they go to the kitchen, and the man might be, watching the game in the living room or the den or in the basement, depending on how your Thanksgiving thing set up or how your family gathering set up, birthday party, baby shower. And if you privy to some of those conversations as a kid or a teenager, it might go over your head as a male. But once you sit back and you start to digest it, you know what I'm saying? You notice it. Now the female group chat, it's a little bit different. Single miserable women like to create more single miserable women. You be like, Ty kind of acting. She be like, Ty kind of acting funny. Girl, he probably cheating. I remember I was dating Tyrone and he started acting mean. That mean he cheating. You should go out there and fuck somebody else. I met two dudes at the bar. His friend looked too bad. Let's go do it. If your girl got girls like that around her or people like that around her, it ain't nothing that you can. It's basically like the relationship is gonna fail. When she going through something with you, she should be able to call somebody. Side note, and they supposed to be like, y'all got to work that out. But I find it funny. I remember I had a situation where I knew somebody, whatever, and they was going through something with a girl, and then my ex was like, well, they should work this out. They need to go ahead and work through that. Well, the other girl was cheating on him, but had the roles been reversed, this is, and she was cheating on him, what she would have told her, and she was like, oh, leave that nigga, man. You got the baby already. Take him on child support, do that, and the third. See, women like to ask us to do shit that they wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? And I stay out of shit like that. People say, well, if you see your girlfriend, your friend cheat, your friend girl cheating on me, I stay out of that shit. And people say, well, that ain't the right thing. I'm staying out of that shit because I done been there before. Hey, man, I seen your bitch, woo, 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 woo. And guess what? He's still with the bitch. He's still with the girl. Now she hate me. Now we ain't talking because, I stay out of it. Unless you about to marry her and she cheating, if you about to marry her, okay, I'll dive in. I got you as a homie. I got you. But a lot of these dudes be knowing that they woman be cheating and they embarrassed when you show them that they've been cheating. It's an embarrassment. But everybody go through it in their silence. That's what people don't understand. People looking at other people's relationship. Oh, it's so beautiful. No, it's an ugly relationship. A lot of people, they be acting like they lovey-dovey out and about and they go home and they in a sexless relationship. They in a speechless relationship. They're spiritual disconnect in a relationship. Ain't nothing fun about their relationship. They go to their separate rooms and they not compatible. What's so funny is people find out they not compatible once they move together. It's crazy. But nonetheless. But yeah, women are women, especially women of the family, judge other women by that. And even women out and about, judge other women by that. I remember I said this story before on my main channel. Check it out, Goodfella TV. I remember, I'm gonna talk about workout women too. Kind of they stigma, whatever, or they're stereotypes. And I remember this chick, she used to personal train at our gym. So my barber, that's how I met my barber. Now we used to work out at the same gym, and we connected, whatever. And we had this personal trainer chick. I ain't gonna say her name. She was cool, but he was kind of telling me how she was trying to compete with them and talking about I got houses. You know how that is. She trained her women she basically was competing with the males in the gym. I don't compete with no woman. So I don't pay attention. So she but then, he was telling me how she was trying to compete and, kind of turned him off, whatever. and she was trying to show a signal she was interested, but then she was trying to compete with him. And then I remember I had went to the movies with her. I'm at the movies and shit. This is when the AMC and Fairlane was still open. Y'all know I'm from Detroit. If you don't know now, you know now. And she was by herself. She looked embarrassed when she seen me. She was by herself at the movies. And I be telling y'all, a lot of these women be talking about, I'm fine being by myself. I'm fine being single. No, they not. They miserable. That little Shih Tzu dog can't hit that bottom. That little Shih Tzu dog can't rub that back. That little Shih Tzu dog can't sympathize with you. That little, I remember Lisa Ray just said, man, like, I had toys, but I need a man on top of me. I had another girl say, I just threw out all my toys. I had to, come on, man. Like, it's not the same. These women would prefer to have a man. Feminism just then told women up where they don't want to admit it because they got too much pride. And that's a very masculine trait. Getting with a woman that got a lot of pride, whereas masculine is that's one of the most unattractive traits. When a woman, that black women stigma, I could do it on my own. They got all this pride and shit, but you know what I love about it? And this might seem like effed up, but when they can't do it on their own and they got to break down and ask you, first they try to offer you some punani, but if you got some discipline, you're like, nah. You know what I'm saying? And then when they do got to break down and ask you, they never do it in person. They do it through text message. They have to, they'll call. Shit is hilarious, dog. Black women, a lot of black women, I can't speak on white and Asians and none of that. But a lot of these black women, they got this mentality, I don't need you, ninja. And then they got this pride. And then when they need you, I love it. I love it because I don't need your punani. I'm not punani thirsty. I want to hear you say it to my face. How about that? Not a voice memo, not a FaceTime. No, say it to my face. And they hate to swallow that pride. They hate that shit. They hate it. I can show you I could do it on my own. Cool. You out my pockets. You out my time. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing to it. But they are judged, by other women by how they can keep a man. That's how they judged on. Listen to me. They're judged on that shit, man. This is why they like going out. This is like why they want to drag so many men to family functions and to card night, to game night. When they single, they hate being the third wheel. They hate coming to date night or card night and they the single friend that they got to try to hook up or they got hooked up to in an unknown blind date. They say, well, Tracy ain't got no man. And all of the fellas tired of Tracy tagging along, don't want to go home. They all drunk at the party. They ready to hit that bottom on that girl and Tracy still hanging around talking. So they try to find somebody for Tracy and she don't even know she getting hooked up. Like on some Deliver Us from Eva type ish. And at them family functions, going back to that, women vicious. Gain a couple pounds. Oh, you get a little thick. Where your man at? This the third holiday you ain't had no man. Where the other guy you had at for Thanksgiving? This Christmas, he already gone. See, you can't keep no man. You can't keep no man. Yep. That's how it happened. That's how it go down. A lot of y'all just don't remember it. A lot of y'all don't process. Y'all don't remember shit. Or y'all don't pick up on it. But yep. And this is why when your mama, or whoever you was raised by, they didn't want to go to them family functions. They try to get there early, get the banana pudding, get the plate, and get out of there. Because when all the women come here and their husbands downstairs playing the game and the uncles bring they girlfriends up and they playing the game or whatever, or they up there, in the kitchen, they talking, having girls night out and they drinking wine, all them old women, where your man at? Where your man at? Where your man at? Why ain't got no man? They throwing little petty ass shots and stuff of that nature. So even when women go out and about, they hate going to, I remember I was at J. Alexander's and shit. Somebody, my ex took me for my birthday this year or whatever. And I'm looking like, it was a girl eating by herself. I ain't ashamed of that. I do it. Hell yeah. I go Benihana's, you know what I'm saying? By myself like a motherfucker. I go to J. Alexander, shit. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. I ain't got to pay. My bill ain't $150, it's $40. So, and she by herself chilling, whatever. But, for the most guys, the optics a little bad. Oh, I feel bad for her. Maybe she just needed a break from the kids, whatever. She was dressed really nice. Maybe she got stood up for a day. I don't know her situation. She was a nice looking woman. I'm pretty sure she could have got a guy to go with her. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? So most women are judged by somebody being on their arm. So, when they with you, they like when girls envy what they got. I told y'all it was another video I got coming this week, or I posted this week already. I was with this girl. We cool. I still got much love for her if she listening. And we went to the ice cream shop. I put her on this ice cream little spot I go to, man. I forgot how I found this shit out. This place, but then we walking in, these girls like ice grilling me, like they like in, like I could have had a threesome with both of them, promise you. Right? That's how they in. So, I'm like, I ain't paying nothing to it. So we get in the car, we get back to her location, whatever, back to her crib, and I was like, you see the way them girls was looking at me? We wasn't girlfriend, boyfriend, we was really cool. And she was like, yeah, I mean, them bitches better watch what they look. I'm ready to fight. And they territorial. Women are territorial over men. Like your dog is territorial over that toy or that fire hydrant they piss on. Women are territorial over men. Even if y'all not exclusive, they in their mind, when you with her possession. So she want all the rules of girlfriend. She want the protection. She want the respect. You not to go over there and talk to them. And I understand that. Cool. I respect you, right? If I didn't, I wouldn't be with you. So yeah, she's like, yeah, I already fight them hoes. I ain't better watch what they looking at, whatever. But I ain't gonna lie, you was looking fine as hell. And I know why they was looking. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, pump my head up. I'm like, oh, yeah, I was. You know what I'm saying? But, no, I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, that was all in like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And me and her, the relationship, like, we had a big booty white. She was like, yeah, you see that girl with her bad? She was cool like that. And some girls you be with, they be like, I don't like that. That's just, we click like that. We vibe like that or whatever. So, I had some girls, I'd be like, man, that girl ass fat as hell. You can't be doing that. Like, chill out. Y'all with you. Like, chill out. But yeah, they stand a little bit taller. They stand a little bit firmer. They're a little bit more confident when they got a man they with. They feel a little bit safer. So you got to remember all of that stuff. But they are judged. They're judged by that, by the way. And that's their judgment. Men are not judged by that. Oh, you got a wife, man. Men are judged by how desired they are by other women. And just being very superficial about it. We're judged on other things, but in regard to this topic, how many women want you? How many women you had? See how women try to run through different guys and try to be like, I'm a player and this, that, and the third. It's one of those things where how women got the benefit of being, they could be gay on Tuesday and by Friday they could be heterosexual, nobody bat an eye, but a guy can't do the same thing. Kind of the benefit, the balance, the way balance there is the same. Like, I can run through 50 chicks, all right, and 50 more or 100 chicks gonna be interested. Like, damn, what is he doing to be able to keep running through these women? That's a badge of honor for me. For women, the way their body is built and the way it is, you run through 50 dudes, your value is down, no matter how much they try to demote body count. But different conversation. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Constantly building the social media, so hopefully I have something probably by the weekend. I'll be busy Sunday, so hopefully by Monday or Saturday I have something done and announced. Just share the video, subscribe to the channel. Peace.